For this episode, we are going to talk about Rejoiceappdev'S and the 3 mobile applications which it has already developed, namely, first, job hunting app, second, online shopping Rejoice Always, and third, house land real estate, Philippine property. Before going individually and in detail to the 3 mobile apps developed by Rejoiceappdev'S, I would like to share a brief history of what Rejoiceappdev'S is, and how it came about and started, its vision and mission, and where it is at this moment. Briefly, Rejoiceappdev'S is the registered mobile application developer name of Luzviminda Ruaro in Google Play Store. It was registered sometime in May 2020. Prior to her stint as a mobile application developer, Ms. Ruaro is a certified public accountant by profession and has been into private practice and employment in various industries. She is currently in the process of finishing her 4th mobile app, which has something to do with product distribution or transportation thing, with which she intends to complement the online buying and selling app, online shopping, Rejoice Always. The following is a brief history of Rejoiceappdev'S as personally narrated to yours truly by Ms. Ruaro herself, during an interview with her. Way back in 2003, I already had this fancy wish of getting into mobile app development, firstly, because I was fascinated and awed by the powerful impact and awesome creativity and functionality of mobile apps developed back in those days. But, if truth be told, my more important and higher motivation back then, is really to make more money for myself. You see, back then as it is now, successful mobile app developers are really known for good money, and that was what really motivated me more than anything to get into it, at that time. And so, as an aspiring wanna-be in this area, I searched on the web in which schools were offering the course and noted that, back then, there is only one school offering it. And because I was so interested, I went to the campus and tried to enroll. Unfortunately, when I was handed the flyer, which explicitly indicated the details of the different course offerings of the school, I got the shock of my life, when among the information there, are the basic school tuition fees, which to me was atrociously high. To cut the story short, I was not able to proceed with the registration, because, just the basic tuition fee alone, exclusive of other fees, is something that I could hardly afford. I literally did what is often read on famous quotes, kissing your dreams goodbye for good. So that ended one of my lifelong dreams. God was so good, life went on after that. However, after 15 years, that same dream that ended in thin air in 2003, came back. 2 years ago, that was in 2018, when I was intentionally preparing for my official employment retirement, because I will be turning 60 in April next year, which is in 2021. I went back to the same school, this time, a lot more confident, thinking I might already be able to afford it. But, then again, to my disappointment, instead of the tuition fee getting cheaper or so, the tuition fee has skyrocketed, which means that for the second time I have to kiss one of my lifelong dreams goodbye again. But this time, however, I uttered a prayer deep within me, that God will make a miracle and open an opportunity, through which I can get into mobile app development. What, and how that opportunity will come about? Honestly, I really have no idea at the time. All know is, God is all-powerful, and that He loves me so much. I believe and trust, He will make a way to bring my fancy dreams into reality, and that to me, included mobile application development. And so fast forward, the miracle of opportunity that I prayed for came, and all by and through the grace of God. And after some preparations, I have finally gotten into mobile app development, officially when my registration with Google was approved sometime in May this year, 2020, and it was affirmed, when Google released my first ever mobile app, Job Hunting, in June, the second, Online Shopping, in July, and the third, House Land Real Estate, Philippine Property, in August. In summary, I wanted to highlight that my journey to mobile application development was short of being usual or regular and easy, if we may say that. The truth is, it was longer, and not to mention, challenging as well. But looking back, I guess, the Lord purposely brought enough hurdles along my way, not really to discourage or stop me, but to teach me lessons and give me a better perspective, and the right motivation, that there is more to life than money and that true success and happiness is not found in the money itself but in how you have meaningfully impacted other people's lives through the resources that God has entrusted you with. This I say, because, way back then my higher motivation in getting into mobile app development was really to get more money and be rich, without the element of sharing or giving back, which means that, to my embarrassment, whether I accept it or not, it was really because of my selfishness and greed, thinking it is what will make me truly successful and happy. Anyway, this is by and large the worldly standard, which I have now understood more and better than I used to. With these precious learning experiences, I can honestly say that now, my motivation in my getting into mobile app development is to help empower those who have less in life, so they too can have a better future. This is the reason why, instead of selling the 3 mobile apps so I can instantly have the so-called return on investment, I opted to offer it for free to the public, in other words install and downloading it for free. Each of these 3 apps has its own use or benefits to users as they each were created for some specific or exclusive purposes, which shall be discussed in detail, in the series that will soon follow.